Emperor Shi Huangdi has sent you on an important mission to spread Chinese culture and influence the southern lands of Annam. Advanced scouting reports the land is fertile and ideal for rice cultivation, and that wild pigs and dangerous tigers inhabit the thick forest. Lacquer trees grow sturdy and strong in the region, and their valuable resin will make a profitable export. You might even be able to strike a good deal on raw, uncut jade from the natives, who call themselves Viet. The jade from this region is rich green, and once fashioned into intricate carvings, it will surely bring a healthy price on the streets of Xiangjun. If matters are progressing well after a year, the Emperor has vowed to dispatch a generous shipment of weapons. While the natives do not seem overly aggressive, like wild animals, they should not be trusted. As royal administrator and envoy for the Chen Empire, you need to build a strong, vibrant city that clearly shows the locals the superiority of the Chinese way. The site of this ancient fishing village should be a nice place to start.
G'day mates, welcome back to Emperor. Looks like today we're heading down to Vietnam somewhere, or at least the Annam, I think it was called back in the day. Let's head into Vietnam and have a quick look what they've got here. Ruins, they've got lots and lots of ruins, beautiful, beautiful stuff. There is a shit ton of trees here. So I'm assuming it'll be, so we can grow lacquer, but can we get the industry to make them? Yes we can, lacquerware makers, alrighty. That's good. Funky looking map. There's a fair bit of land here. Once I clear all this tree out, we can get some timber harvesters going through and get a whole bunch of lacquerware farms up here. But a little bit tight here. It's a little bit tight. I'm sure I can get something there. Let's have a look what food types we've got. We've got okay, we've got rice and fishing and hunting. Where is the hunting food? Where, oh where? I'm assuming the wild boars are what they're going to eat. In fact, yes, it is the wild boars. We've hunted them before, I think. So there's food on both sides of the river. I can put little bridges across here to get easy access to that supply and that there. So we can make 3 types of food here, which should be sufficient. What do we need? Ornate apartment. They're the highest I can get without tea, I believe. Oh, there's more food over here. And there's tigers. That's kind of cool. I think I'll have to make sure not to go over there. Are there any other raw resources? We've got clay, we've got timber. They are the only types. Gods, have a look at our gods. We've got 3, and of course the other 2 pop up here and there. We don't need them. We don't need to gift them unless we need their help. So, let's have a look what we've got out here. We should be, yeah, we're trading with Xiangjun, our city from last time. Now they'll buy the carved jade, which is brilliant. They'll also buy the raw lacquer. So we may not want to turn it into lacquerware because they will buy lacquer from us. We don't know anyone else will trade. Okay, well, I'm going to poke around here. I'm going to try and figure out a plan and I'll cut back once I know how to approach it. Alrighty mates, the town is nicely set up. We've rebuilt essentially the fishing village. We've spaced a little bit further out, cut into this forest here to give us a bit more space. But it looks like the people are coming through, although they may... Apparently they can go straight across this forest here. That is most unusual, but I suppose if they can get through, then they can get through. I hadn't thought they'd come through up here, but maybe I need to make a little bit of a gap for them. We'll see if they can keep going through or not. It's apparently not a bug at all. Brilliant. So they can travel across the timber here, the forest. So we've got the little fishing area set up. We've got 1 rice paddy. Considering that's the only thing we can grow other than... Oh shit, we can't get hemp. Ah, god damn it. Well, they sell me hemp, so I can just bring that in and trade for that quite easily. So that's not really a concern. I had left space from hemp farms, but I suppose we're probably worthwhile going straight onto... what's that word? Getting straight onto just importing stuff in, getting the hemp and getting the lacquer exported. Okay, the kingdom of Nanyu has been discovered. That sounds distinctly southern. There we go, they're right next to us. And, oh no, I thought they were armies for a second. They are our emissaries going out. So Nanyu is apparently not something we can interact with. So we've discovered them, but we haven't actually scouted them yet. So no doubt we will begin to interact with them sometime in the future. I suppose they are supposed to be the local Viet people. Probably will buy Jade from them as per the... what's that? The mission description. It's also worthwhile discussing my strategy here. I'm going for a single housing block strategy because we only need 1,800 people, and I'm fairly certain I can get that quite easily in one block. I think I can get about maybe 2,500 in one block. I do forget exactly how big they get, but here come the trade rejections, although Anyi has opened up and the others have rejected. What will Anyi do for us? They will buy more lacquer, which is kind of cool. And they'll sell us another food type, so I don't have to worry about hunting, or if hunting or fishing are not cutting the mustard, so to speak, we can get something else in. Salt as well if required. But lacquer is fairly good for now. How much does lacquer sell for? Individually it sells for 60, which is not that much, but I suppose if we can get a whole big bunch of it, it's only 12, hopefully other guys will buy a bit more. But we need lacquerware as well to really make the cash. Wu and Lindsay we haven't heard from yet. Xiangjun will need lacquerware, that's good. They also need lacquer, so we can massively overproduce that. And they'll also buy rice from us, which is kind of useful. And can we make weapons? Yes we can make weapons. So what we can do with Xiangjun is buy iron from them and sell them the weapons back. Shu will buy carved jades. If we find a source, who sells us? I guess I haven't found the person who sells me jade just yet. It must be these guys here when I can eventually interact with them. They will buy nothing particularly carved jade really. So we'll see how we go. We need more resources though before we can do much more. Okay, Wu has rejected our trade agreement, which is good enough I suppose because we know what they'll trade now. They will produce jades. There we go. We can sell them lacquerware. Nothing else we can sell them. We can sell them lacquerware. And we can buy jade from them. Now that's very, very good. So if we can buy jade from them, I can then... You'll buy carved jade and you'll also buy lacquer. So I think that's how we're going to do it. We're going to just do a Wu and Xiangjun sort of trade route. I may bring in others as required if I need more cash. Anyi, I think I'll definitely use them for lacquer if I've got any excess of it. But we'll see how we go from there anyway. Okay, the Kingdom of Nanyu is now greeting the world. Let's have a look what they will do. They won't do anything, so we'll send them a trade request and we'll see what happens. I'm assuming they'll also provide Jade because they did mention that in the mission description. Okay, looks like we're importing there. We're going to need to set up a shop. I wonder if they can buy directly from this thing here or if I need to set up another warehouse to get it and sort of dig around that way. We'll see how we go. Okay, the Kingdom of Nanyu, as expected, has rejected our trade agreement, and Lindsay also came in as well. So Lindsay will produce wood and bean curd. I suppose bean curd may be useful if we need the food, but the only thing that they can really do is buy some rice from us, possibly some ceramics in the future if I overproduce on that. Kingdom of Nanyu needs ceramics as well, and silk, which we can't grow. In that case, I probably will produce some ceramics in excess for trade. Whether I'm going to bother with Lindsay or not is another matter, because I don't want too many trading things around, because I'm going for the one housing block tactic this time. But I think that Jade and ceramics would be very nice, rather than going through Wu, although Wu might be nice as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one just yet. And here we are, 1 year in, I'm practically smashing this down really, really quickly. We've got music, we've got everything coming up. Our people have been provided with plain food. And once the music goes through, they will level up even further. We may need a bit more food coming in. In that case, I could consider opening up trade with somebody shortly to buy food off them. That we didn't have the full staffing to get all the rice out of that. So, oh shit, I got lots of cats jumping all over me at the moment. Down you go. Okay, Happy New Year. I'm not going to celebrate it, because actually celebrating it uses up food. I'm going to need to think of another source of food. We're going to run out of rice before the end of the year. Is there anyone here? Anyi will sell me millet, so I think I'm going to have to get in millet from these guys as well. Let's get this all sorted. Okay, the millet is pouring in now. That should get that all sorted. The two food types will keep these guys at this level and allow us to flesh out the bottom bit here. What do you guys want? Gift of weapons. Ooh, 14 weapons. I'm going to get you to postpone that for a second. And I had forgotten about that. The first year they're going to give us a supply of weapons. Fuck, I hate Fung Shui, especially with warehouses. Warehouses have the shittest Fung Shui requirements. They've got to be near stone, basically. But, at least as far as I can tell. But it's such a close thing that putting it there, even if let's see if I bulldoze this road and see if it'll work. It may not even work there. Yeah, no, it doesn't work there. It's got to be near that top left corner, and it's got to be right next to it. If it's even 1 or 2 bits away, it just doesn't work. Oh, there you go. So apparently, maybe it's the bottom right corner or something. I don't know exactly. It's very, very tight Feng Shui requirements. But either way, you now can accept weapons, if I can find it. And we'll start working on our military quick smart. I'll unblock that, and I think I'll keep this as my trading lane. Okay, gift of weapons have come in, and with that we're going to be able to build up our military. Now we can only get 14 out of the 16, so it may be worthwhile importing just 2 more weapons in maybe at a later date. I don't think I'll need them just yet. We'll build that fort up. If we have any attacks, we can import the rest in and get that sorted. Now with that, let's keep addressing our mission goals. It's fairly easy. Population needs to come in, which we're working on. The cask of lacquer, I think we can produce in 1 year. I can get a couple more farms of that if required. The next up is going to be jade carvings. Now to get jade carvings, we're going to require lacquerware, which I'm working on, and or ceramics. In fact, I'm going to need ceramics anyway. So it looks like ceramics are my next little requirement to fulfill, and I think I can do that pretty easily just along here. I can divert this road down that way, and this guy can service all of them. Alrighty, Xiangjun will buy more carved jade. That's very, very nice. We still need, of course, to get the jade in. I'm trying to level up this guy here so that he can service all of this, but it may be a little bit tight. How about instead we just pull this back, and hopefully this guy can walk the entire lot. If I could level that up, I would get two people. Now I need somewhere to store the things. I think I'm going to put it in this weapon storage area. We're going to store the ceramics. Where are the ceramics? We're going to store the ceramics in here as well. I'm going to leave at least a small amount for weapons if I need to import some later. So we can bring the ceramics in. With that, we'll be able to trade it off, and we should be well suited. Okay, it's time to get that jade. So we're going to send off to Wu. We're going to send off a big chunk. Oh, okay. I guess we need more than 6. I thought we had enough. Once we get 8, I suppose, we will send off to Wu, and a medium gift should be sufficient. We need rice as well. Ah, god damn it, this game sometimes is a little bit frustrating. I'm going to bring up, we're going to get 12 sets of rice. You can dump that off, and then we should be able to fulfill that gift. Who was it? Was it Liang, Lindsay, Ying? I think they needed, no, that was demand. I'm going to find out who needs that rice and send it off to them. Okay, demand of silk from Nanyu. That's not something we can grow, and I really don't have the cash to buy in a bunch of it, so I'm going to ignore it in... Thank you. I'm going to ignore it in the hope that I might be able to fight them off. Now, we've got a fair few ceramics around here. Who will buy ceramics? Let's have a look at that. I forget. I'm having trouble holding all these different trade routes in my mind because they're all over the place. None of them are particularly easy or efficient. Shu needs ceramics, and they will buy carved jade from us. It doesn't really matter too much, but they will sell us no food. I'm struggling getting that third food type. I may have to put hunting camps down, but to that end I don't really have enough manpower, enough staff to keep it all going. I could just give them ceramics instead, and maybe they won't be quite so pissed off, or otherwise I could just bring in the silk as well. I'm not really sure how to approach that one just yet. Okay, Wu was very grateful for the lacquerware. That's nice. With that, we should be able to open up trade with Wu. Where's that? Open up trade with them. I've also sent up some supplies to Lindsay, and they'll give us some bean curd, which will help give us a bit of food supply, as well as exporting any excess ceramics that we may have, which is quite a few at this point. Alrighty, gift of wheat from Xiangjun. That's kind of useful, actually. I'm going to accept that, and we'll be able to use that to level up to a third food type very shortly. We're backing up on the rice and the fish. Take that wheat in now, thank you. And there we go, trade with Wu has opened up. Is this going to be a water trade route? It is unfortunately going to be a water trade route. I really don't like those, but we'll manage. Now they will import the Jade, which is going to be great, and they will also export any excess lacquerware that we may have, which is a fair bit at this point. They export milk, we don't export iron, export cabbage. Okay, no. Okay, so we'll export any lacquerware, that's great, and hopefully the other guys will open up shortly and I can export all the building up ceramics over here. Although at this point I could probably use some of them for the gods, but I have thrown down a bunch more woodcutters just to allow us to send all this timber off and keep our gods happy. Price increase for carved jade, that's kind of useful. With that we'll be able to buy some good stuff. Money from taxes should also be increasing because we are now providing ceramics to our people. They do need an acrobat to go higher, so let's throw one of those down. At this point I think I will just put it wherever the hell I can find space because it's not working very well. That'll just go there. Carved jade, it's going to be jade carving time. We've got how many do I need? I think I need 3 of them to do 12 in a year. So year's just begun. Population, all we need now, yeah, is a population and this carved jade. So I think we're very much about to win this mission. What I could do instead is actually bring that down there and get this sorted like that. That'll give me a little bit more space to get the carved jade placed, and we should be well sorted in. Okay, trade with Lindsay is all opened up as well. Given their location, I think they're going to be a water trade route, so I can fit them in there. The problem with this is that it's sort of it's stretching my dude to the limit, this guy here. So what I might be able to do is just throw another one. It's going to be unharmonious, but at this point I've gone so far from harmony that I don't think that matters too much. You, my friend, are going to import lots and lots of bean curd, and you're going to export just a few ceramics. Do 8 at a time because I don't want to drain it too quickly. I'm not massively overproducing like I could be. Actually, there we go. We've already got the ornate apartments done. We just need a little bit more population to move in and for these jade carvings to tick over. So with that, we've essentially won the mission. It was a fairly simple one, and I don't think anything really popped up that was too unexpected. Getting all the people sorted was a little bit of an issue. There were trade routes going everywhere, but in the end we did it with just 4 of them, which is pretty basic. Oh, look at that, another gift of weapons from Xiangjun. We will accept those in. They were scattered, I think. Yep, they can go up and they can finish training off our forces up there. With that, we're pretty much at maximum strength. Still waiting for these jade carvings to come in, but it does look like that the people have moved in. So this one housing block was sufficient. Our unemployment's getting a little bit higher than I had imagined. So to that end, I think I'll just throw down some hunters' tents to... there we go, that'll get all that sorted, absorb a bit of unemployment, and provide us with another food source. And finally got ourselves a fire in the city. Most unfortunate indeed. I'll throw another one up here. I think it will be unharmonious. Maybe if I cleared off a couple of trees I could make it better. But ooh, road to China blocked. That is not good. Okay, let's see how we can get this sorted and not burn the place down. Okay, that should sort it. This guy will go down here and he'll cover everything there. This one will cover everything over here. And this guy in the middle is just going to pick up any slack on any direction that he may find crops up. How much did we produce last year? Best is 0 still, but it's about to tick on over. We've sold 6 of them, so that's probably not a good sign that we're going to get there in time. I think I'm going to need to get more jade carvings down. To that case, I may need to stockpile for another year. I'll see if I get rid of those. To get rid of those guys there, we'll throw a couple more jade carvers down and see if I can stockpile a little bit up.
The expansion of the Qi borders southward into the forest of Annam has been successful. It is a job you can be proud of, noble administrator. However, barbarian horsemen again threaten our northern commanderies. The Emperor has need of your superior organizational talents near a place called Badaling.
Well, there you go. That was a little bit unexpected. Apparently, when January ticked over, or possibly February for the Chinese New Year, everything was all sorted. We did actually produce enough jade carvings in 1 year. So 3 of them can produce 12 in 1 year. That's actually quite useful to know. But with that, we've finished Xiangjun. I don't know how to pronounce that one either. But we're going to move on to Buttling, looks like, next episode. Take care, guys. I've been Blxz. If you do indeed enjoy the content, smash that thumbs up button to let me know that it's something to your taste. If not, the thumbs down button's there's waiting for you, but at least drop a comment and let me know how I can improve. A thumbs down by itself does fuck all. Take care, guys. I'll see you around.